All right, so if you know that this shorter ladder here, this distance, reaches exactly half the distance of this long, where the longer ladder reaches, right? So what we need to do is we need to find this total height here. I'll call it h first. If we can find this h value and then cut it in half, that's then going to be the shorter, or the leg of this smaller triangle. Okay, so with respect to this bigger right triangle right here, okay, we have the following information. We have a hypotenuse of 36. We have an angle of 59. So with respect to this angle, the side we're looking for is a leg that's opposite, and we have the hypotenuse, which trig ratio relates opposite and hypotenuse. SOHCAHTOA, so it's sine. So we know that the sine of 59 degrees is equal to opposite h over 36. So we can multiply both sides by 36, and that gives us our h value. And now, we could find what that actual number is. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say if this is h, then now this piece that I'm looking at right here is going to be 1/2 of h, right? So I'm going to take 1/2 of that. If I divide this whole thing, 1/2 of 36 times the sine of 59 degrees, I'm just going to take half of 36, which is 18. So I know that this leg right here is now, if I redraw it out, this is going to be a length of 18 times the sine of 59 degrees. I have this angle is 70 degrees, and I need to find my x value. So with respect now to this angle, I have an opposite leg, and I have a hypotenuse. Winds up being the same thing, right? SOHCAHTOA, the sine ratio is representing that ratio of parts. So I know that the sine of 70 degrees is going to equal the opposite, which is 18 times the sine of 59 degrees, divided by the hypotenuse, which is x. And so if I want to solve for x here, I can multiply both sides by x to get it out of the denominator first, and then divide both sides by the sine of 70 to isolate my variable. And once I get this, I have my solution. It's just a matter of calculating. And so here I get my answer, 18 times the sine of 59. Make sure you're in the correct format. I'm in degree mode. This is asking for degree, so I'm good here. Divide by the sine of 70. And when I do, I get my solution, which is 16.42 approximately. The units are feet, okay, and that would be my answer.